I just landed in Minneapolis, St. Paul, and it's been an interesting morning, but I'm on my way to go pick up my new ride, a car that can't really believe I'm buying. I'll show you guys in a little bit what we're dealing with. landed in Minneapolis, St. Paul, and it's been an interesting morning. I was supposed to leave at 6 a.m. this morning, didn't leave until 11:35, and well, that is what it is. But I'm on my way to go pick up my new ride, a car that can't really believe I'm buying, but I wanted one of these cars since they came out, and I've been kind of hoping to buy one of these eventually for the past 10 years. And now that I sold the Magnum, I'm going to use that money and a little bit more to buy the car that I want. So I'm actually waiting on the salesman to come pick me up now, and then I'll show you guys in a little bit what we're dealing with. All right, let's explain the fiasco a little bit earlier that happened today, which is why we are currently in Iowa. Not too bad a fiasco because Greg was able to meet me in Minnesota, but long story short, I was supposed to leave this morning at 6 to come to Minnesota to buy my new to me car. The flight got delayed because the pilot called in sick or something, but I didn't leave till 10:45. So we're a little bit behind the curve, and we've got 2 days to drive my new to me car home. But let me go ahead and show you the new to me car, even though you'll get more of an in-depth tour of it at the end of the video. But here it is. 2002 Corvette Z06, the car that I wanted ever since I was out of high school, I guess you could say. And this thing is pristine. I no longer have remorse about selling the Magnum SRT8, and just the way with everything's gone, we have literally signed paperwork for this car, jumped in it, and we just put 200 miles on it, driving from White Bear Lake, Minnesota, and now we're somewhere in Iowa. I'm not exactly sure, but let's look at the car more and just give you an idea what's going on and show you how awesome it is. Mod red interior, 58,000 miles, owned by older guys up here in the north, and it's stock as a rock. But again, we'll go more into it later on, but I want to catalog the trip getting home. So we're gonna get back after it. I'm gonna get the GoPro mount out, and then I don't know, we'll see what else happens. So onwards from Iowa. Good morning from Joplin, Missouri. And, well, I gotta be honest with you, I didn't expect much with this car to have any issues. So, yesterday was quite uneventful, but an awesome, beautiful drive. We left way late. We were actually gonna try to kind of go through a couple different areas on this drive, but because of the flight delay, we had to kind of make a beeline straight to Houston because we only have 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, to get the car home. Greg has to work on Monday. I have to work on Monday, so we've got to get everything home. So unfortunately, it kind of doesn't allow us to detour much. So we're making a straight shot. But we did. We left the dealership yesterday about 4:10, so 10 minutes after 4. We got on the road. We went 200 miles right away before we stopped, and the car's been great. The only issue that the car has had is the cruise control wasn't working, and then we found out why, and that's because operator error, and I didn't know what I was doing, and I was pressing the wrong button. We found that out last night about 30 minutes before we got to the hotel, so it is what it is. But about 8 hours. We pulled in about 12:45 last night. We've been making great time. We got another 8 or 9 hours to go to get home today, and hoping it's gonna go really well. But I'm excited to have this car, and I can't wait to get it home, get it washed up, and really go over it, the details and stuff with you guys. But anyway, we're gonna go get some breakfast and get the day going, and I'll catch back up with you guys in just a little while. We can do that. You said we're gonna go down Route 66?
Yeah, let's go, where are we? I think we just... take a left out of here, and then when we get to the traffic circle, take a right. First right exit. Yeah, it's not like the
over and up.
Yeah, it's over and it's to the right and up. And then I remember in the
backer camera's not working.
oh, I remember in Gramps, I kept putting it in because it's over and down.
Yeah, I was like over and down.
I kept
You kept
going
like
over.
trying to go over. Like, it's just in first gear.
No, I was going to like 5th.
Oh, you're going to 5th, yeah.
Or 4th or whatever. Or 5th, yeah, 5th. Left. And then the first exit, right.
Sunglasses up today.
Yeah, probably.
Damn, I should have just went
Right now.
Yeah,
Just
it's
floor it,
good.
or gun it right now. You can just fall right under there. Be like a Fast and Furious.
Oh yeah. I've driven through Route 66 in Oklahoma and Kansas.
Yeah.
So this will be kind of cool.
Done Illinois, California, and Arizona.
Zips Car Wash.
Discount smokes and liquor.
That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I need. I don't want to pay for the regular price stuff.
made it so quiet is just laughable.
It really is.
Like, why?
I'm not sure, but I do remember yours. Well, yours has the exhaust on it.
Well, I put it on eventually.
Right.
I put it on. And there's so much traffic around here.
Route 66 counseling center.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's a sign, there's paint on the road.
Oh, was there?
Yeah, I saw the 66 on the road.
That's cool. That's an old building.
Yeah. Yeah, the stretch in Illinois is pretty cool too. It's all like, you know, like old, like, you know, like gas stations. Lots of, you know, like murals on buildings.
See, that's what I love that.
Like in Pontiac, Illinois, there's like the Route 66 museum. That's really cool. They got, you know, the huge like painted, you know, mural on the side of the, you know, building with, you know, Route 66, and it's got like this like driveway that you could drive on with these lights that shine.
Oh, that's so
and stuff.
Cool.
So you could get like awesome photos, like at the right hour and stuff.
That's just so cool.
And like the little town. Like, it's like a small town. Has like, I think like 58 murals that you could like walk all around, and it's all like Route 66 car themed America.
That's so cool.
You know, America's Main Street. Keep going straight.
There's a Simpsons mural back there. Do you want me to move back around to see it?
Oh, no, I'm alright.
It was the aliens. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, yeah. Kang and Kodos.
So we're driving along Route 66 and we see this awesome Toyota Camry, and no, just kidding. This is super cool. Still in Joplin, Missouri, obviously. Saw this perfect spot to take some pictures of the Corvette. Yeah. And just super neat little setup here. I'm sure this is some kind of Instagram thing. Pretty neat. That looks like a fiberglass Wendy car body or something that they cut up. But shows the whole Route 66. And awesome, I don't know, I'm gonna guess Buick up there at a Pearl Brothers shop, I guess you could call it. Pretty neat. This was awesome. Greg looked it up this morning and he's like, we need to go there, and I agree. Pretty darn cool, man.
Oh, it's another red Corvette.
It's another red Corvette.
Half.
Would have been cool, like park right there, but
Yeah.
I imagine they frown upon that.
Well, there's no way to get in.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. They've locked it off, but cool little drive. Totally worth it if you're in Missouri or driving through Joplin, Missouri. But we're gonna get back on the road. At least we got to do this. Love those old little shops.
Yeah, those like old style like gas stations and shops and like these. Like, yeah, I love it. It's the main street of America, man.
It really is.
Is what they call it.
Quick and easy divorce. I mean, that's America.
Yeah. If that's not American, I don't know what is. Yeah, figure before it gets hot.
Yeah. No, that was a good call.
Roll with the windows down.
I agree. We haven't done that yet. You can take the top off.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, dude, you could definitely do that. Just gotta cut it.
Perfect day to come down Route 66 too on a Sunday. Shoot.
Yeah. No traffic here, nothing. Everybody's in bed or at church.
Yep.
Long John Silver's, holy shit. Like an old school style too.
Old Chevelle.
Dude, man, I should have got a room at the budget inn.
Yeah, that would have been I would have been happy about that. I'd have been like, dang, some very South Schifferdecker. Schifferdecker.
I live off of South.
I live off of South Schifferdecker. Right next to Schifferdecker Park. What better on Route 66 than Corvette and trains and a tank, which is super cool. I don't know much about it, but I know it's a tank. Dang, that thing is huge. I guess these are rubber.
It's like old Cold War era.
Right. Look at those tracks, man. The links on them. They have seen some
They got the pads on there for the
street.
yeah.
Infrared, maybe? This is probably before infrared, huh?
Oh yeah, this is like 1950. I'm guessing.
That's so cool. They really are huge. Can't imagine what it took to ship this thing. Thank God for a knowledgeable co-pilot, because Greg looked up this morning and he's like, wow, you know, we're right up the road on Route 66 and we've taken that off beaten path, I guess you could say. Right now we're at a place called the Rainbow Bridge, just over the border of Kansas. Here is the sign for the Rainbow Bridge. Looks like it's been shot at by birdshot, but it's cool. Only remaining Marsh Arch Bridge, which I don't know what that means, but somebody does. And then the Corvette just looks awesome over here. People have been doing a couple burnouts, as you can see, but I think we're going to respect the place and not do that. And man, that's a sexy beast right there, and I can't believe it's mine.
This thing kind of splits and stuff here and there.
Yeah.
And that's the old 1920s route. And this might be the 40s route.
What's a road trip without a mandatory stop at Buc-ee's and Ennis on the way home? I don't know. I'm not used to not stopping at Buc-ee's. But we're almost home. 2.5 hours from the house. I don't think anything to be worried about. Starting to get a headache, so I'm gonna go get some coffee, take some ibuprofen, and we'll go from there. This has been awesome, but I'm ready to be home. And well, we're not far away from doing that. She's home. We got home. And it's gross. So I'm gonna wash it and get all the grime off of it, and definitely need to order some different brake pads. But 1,100 miles, a little over 1,100, maybe 1,150. I think we calculated 18 hours, but flawless. Not a single problem other than operator error. All right, let's take a look at this thing, right? 2002 Z06 Corvette. And to be honest with you, it is mostly stock. There's really not anything done to it performance-wise at all. It's got a couple creature comfort things done, and some like known issues that I've repaired. So we've had that fixed. But for the most part, there's not much to it. But it's a red car, obviously, and it has the mod red interior, which is the lower half of the interior panels are red. All Z06s are 6 speeds, so it's a 6-speed trans. Not only that, all fixed roof coupes. And if you don't know what that means, this is a different rear end or a rear glass, whatever you want to call it, than a regular C5. Regular C5s have a hatch that comes all the way back here with the glass, so they do this to try to save some weight. There's a lot of other weight-saving things that are supposed to be done here, like the windshield's supposed to be lighter than the normal C5, all kinds of things. This car only weighs somewhere just above 3,000 pounds without the driver. So it's a light car, and it's got the LS6 in it as well. But the interior is in fantastic shape. It's gorgeous. The driver's seat has a little bit of wear. Other than that, it's pretty good. I do need to run some conditioner and leather honey on it. So that's in the plans. It has, I can't see now. I'm not sure if I can see. There it goes. Yeah. 62,391 miles, and I bought it with just over 58, close to 59,000 miles. So I've been driving it. I've definitely been driving it, but it's been worth it. Again, really stock. The Alcoa wheels, I believe, or maybe not Alcoas, I don't know. There's a word for these wheels. I don't remember which one it is, so I might be speaking out of line, but these are the factory original wheels to the car. It actually does have Goodyear Eagle. I think they call these Super Sports, or no, these are F1s. Anyway, what I was getting at, that we thought that they might be the factory Super Sport tires that came on it, but maybe not. Those are just F1s. The back tires don't match the front, which is not the end of the world, but eventually we'll get that fixed. The story goes, a guy in Minnesota decided he didn't want to drive it anymore. It was an elderly man, and he wanted a Bobcat, so he traded it into this dealer. They gave him money for it, and he went out and bought a Bobcat. I'd much rather have this than a Bobcat, but I don't have the need for a Bobcat, so, you know, it is what it is. Going off of that, yes, it still has the body side molding, which a lot of my friends absolutely hate. I like it for one, but two, I'm not going to pull it off because depending on how this thing's been taken care of, if I pull that off and the paint's completely different underneath, it's going to drive me nuts. So I'd rather have the body molding on there. I'm totally fine with it. The Z06 have these brake vents back here. They also have them in the front, if you're not aware. And those are cooling ducts. And then they have these grills here that kind of sets them out a little bit different. So there's quite a lot of difference between a regular C5 and a Z06. So I'm trying to show you some of that. Other than that, like I said, it's you know, it's a stock car. You know, it runs good. It sounds good. Y'all heard it just a little while ago. And I'm stoked. Let's just put it that way. The paint's in fantastic condition. It does need some protectant, so I'm going to work on that. But right now it's in as used condition. You know, I couldn't be happier with the car. It drives fantastic. It runs great, and I've changed all the fluids on it, from brake fluid, clutch fluid, diff fluid, oil. I did all that. I actually took it to a Corvette shop to do that. Don't hate me. I'm sorry. I was trying to get the Dakota done, and I wanted to make sure that this thing was reliable. And it also had an issue with the front balancer, which is a known issue. So I took it to a reputable shop that does it all the time, and they fixed it in no time. And it actually really wasn't that bad to change all the fluids and have that fixed. So I'm glad I spent the money on it, because now I can sleep at night and not have to worry about it. But there are some other things that do need to be fixed, such as the valve springs. They're known to fail on these cars if they're the wrong ones. I have the wrong ones. I've already validated that. So that'll be something we do here pretty soon. The steering wheel lockout, I had that issue. I fixed that. I have a video on that, so I will share that with you on the LMC5 module. The headlights, I fixed this side. So I will shoot another video when we fix the other side, because I had some issues with that. But they all work now. I put a brass gear in here, and it's happy. And I do want to get some different corner lenses, and these are actually cracked, which apparently is a common problem. So I got to work on that stuff. But overall, super happy with the car. In case you didn't see, it's got the Z06 embroidered in the seats. A lot of people don't like these seats, but I absolutely love them. One other thing that I did is I bought this separator back here, because the Z06 doesn't come with one. And, well, there's a lot of noise in this car because of the weight reduction. It's very, very noisy. I know that sounds like an old guy thing to say, and I'm not talking about exhaust. I'm talking about road noise and tire noise. It's really, really loud. And it also doesn't have any of the fun stuff that the regular Corvette has in the trunk. It's just basically straight open here with an emergency jacket over there, right? But yeah, there's not much there at all. But let's take a look at the engine. So I'm still getting used to this, but there it is. Corvette LS6, 5.7 liter, 405 horse. The 2000 to 2004 had 405 horse. You can see on the insignia, the 2001 had something like 395, I think it was. There's not a lot of differences between the two. I don't know what the difference is as far as making up that horsepower difference, but there's a little bit of difference. But I mean, it's bone stock. I even have the stock air cleaner on it. I haven't even changed the filter. So it may have been changed actually when I did the service, but I haven't looked. But we'll get into the plan right now. So the $99 question is this channel going to turn into a Corvette channel? And the answer is absolutely not. You probably will see this car probably less than some of the other cars on the channel by design. I am not a New Balance wearing, cut off short Corvette, polo Corvette hat kind of guy. I'm just not. I love this car. It's something I wanted since I was a kid. But my passion is the budget builds and building something out of nothing and building something, you know, up from where it's at. And well, the Dakota, the Bel Air, the Typhoon's a different story, but all the stuff we do here is going to continue, and then we'll have fun in this car when we get a chance. It's also a backup car for in case we have to do a race week or something and we break one of the other vehicles. But it's not going to get highly modified. I'm not putting camshaft in it. I'm not doing none of that. It will eventually get a set of headers, and I actually already have them, but I'm going to do a whole service on it when we do the there's bushings and the torque tube and some other things like a clutch bleeder and new clutch and stuff. We're going to do all that at the same time, but we're going to keep the factory titanium, if you didn't know, exhaust on the back of it. So I do have some plans for it, but we're not going crazy balls to the wall, and we're going to get back on some other projects, including Gramps, which is sitting there saying, hey, what the heck? I've been waiting. You got the Dakota done. What about me? So we're gonna help him out. We're gonna start on him probably this weekend if the weather cooperates. If not, we'll start on him next weekend. And we're gonna start getting the suspension back in that thing, because once that's in there, we can get the transmission set off to get built, and we can really start getting after it. So all kinds of other stuff going on. Like I said, you know. But let us know what you think of the Z06. And, you know, if you have any guesses of what the other car might be that we want to show you, put them in the comments and let us know. But let us know what you think of the girl. And, you know, let me circle back to some of the stuff I said at the beginning of the video. I can't appreciate you guys enough. You guys keep me driven. The comments, the people that subscribe, all that stuff. I've kind of been debating stopping this at times because it's a lot of work and there's really no financial gain to this at all. I mean, if anything, I break even for my web hosting and my merch store and stuff like that. So we're not making any money to put in any of the vehicles. So it's a lot of work for barely any return. So sometimes I get a little burnt out. And well, you guys are very, very encouraging. All my friends that have subscribed, all my friends that have helped out with things, all you guys that have subscribed and tell me you watch the videos all the time. Y'all are the very best, and I cannot thank you enough. Thank you so, so much for the last 199 episodes, 200 episodes now. And I can't wait to see what happens in 2024. We have a lot planned. Let's hope the weather cooperates and we can start getting to it. Let's hope we get that 11-second pass in the Dakota and then throw some nitrous on it. Let's hope we get Gramps up and running with his twin turbos. Let's worry about trying to do that V10 swap in the shit box. You know, we got some things. We got some things, and who knows what else will come up. But with that said, if you guys can do anything for me and you guys like the channel, you like what we're doing, if you're not already subscribed, first of all, please consider doing so. I believe 85% of the people that watch this video, they're not subscribed. So maybe think about subscribing if you watched a couple of videos or if it's helped you out in any way. But if you do follow the channel pretty regularly and you like what we're doing, I ask you to share it with your friends, because my goal for 2024 is to double our subscribers. I'd like to be at 10,000 subscribers at the end of the year, and I can't do that by myself, but I'm gonna try to do everything I can to make sure that you guys have at least a video every Saturday morning, and from here on out, you know, and I'm gonna try to do everything I can to keep it interesting, but I need some help from you guys to maybe spread the word. So I do have one big video plan. If I can make it happen, I think it's going to really help the channel out. So we're going to see that. Other than that, if you want to help out monetarily or whatever like that, you can go to our website, which is racerxgarage.com. I've got a couple t-shirts there. I've got a hoodie there and a hat there. Everybody that's bought something has told me they enjoy it. They like the quality of it. I wear my hoodie for Racer X Garage all the time. It's super soft and comfortable and warm, which is what we're needing right now. And well, if you want to do that, you can check that out too. other than that, we're trying to get a little bit better on social media. I'm trying to make it a little bit more of a priority, and that's if you want to check us out there, that's at the Racer X Garage for both Facebook and Instagram. So check us out there. And guys, that's it. What a fantastic 200th episode. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. We certainly enjoyed it, and you can hear our silly banter between me and Greg when we drove this thing home, which was an experience that I'll never regret or forget. Just an awesome experience. I only wish we had more time, and I'd like to do another maybe Route 66 cruise with this thing in the future. So let me know if you'd like to see that. All right, I'm cold. I got to put the trucks back in. I put the Corvette back up, and then I got to eat dinner. So hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time. Until next time, you know the deal. Y'all be good.